Welcome back to a brand new series. So this is Metro Exodus, and first things first, sorry about the week-long delay. I was busy with coursework for a good while, and with so much coursework, well, I had to make a call. I ran out of recordings, so that's what the week-long gap was for. And plus, I spent a good 3 days trying to get this game to work properly. So, turns out even though my computer is actually really good, Metro Exodus just brings it to its knees whenever I enable RTX. So yeah, the game quality should be pretty good. This is gonna be in 1080p because 1440 was just not gonna happen on any respect here. What else? We don't have NVIDIA Hairworks, we don't have advanced physics. We do get tessellation. I did manage to keep that. And if you're wondering why on the upper left hand corner there's an FPS counter, it's because even with all this, I'm pretty sure there are going to be parts where this game just stutters. And this will allow me to figure out what those points are, so to speak. Other than that, let's get the show on the road. Hopefully this makes up for the fact that we had to cancel a Chimera squad. Didn't have a choice there. That game was literally too buggy to play. And yeah, this is where, as you can see, I was giving it my best to try and get this to work. So, alright. I want to say we go hardcore. We're not going to go Ranger hardcore. But we're going to go this. So we're going to actually try to play this properly. We're not doing Reader, because I'm pretty good at games, I want to say. We're not going to do this. I believe, yeah, this minimizes the HUD. So we're going to go hardcore. Hope you guys enjoy.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air. And I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, Only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Alright, so we're getting back into it. Yeah, this game, well, for those of you who don't know, it takes place after a nuclear holocaust, 2015. Not sure when Exodus takes place anymore. It's been a good while since I played these games. I played the original Metro. I played Last Light. So I pretty much know what's going down. This takes place after the Battle of D6. Yeah, let's see how the Metro's looking. Hope you guys end up appreciating the ray tracing that's gonna go down. Now, how did this go again? 30 seconds for my filter. That's my light. Okay, let's see if we can find stuff, because it looks like my counter stopped. Yeah, I'm playing this on a controller because I could not get the settings right. At least not for this game. It was way too slow with mouse and keyboard, and I know I can set it higher, I know. But considering the amount of difficulties this game gave me, I'd really just rather get everything on my own terms. This isn't actually a good spot to check out the ray tracing. It is later on that you'll be able to appreciate it more. And it's actually quite good, but it only works for natural lighting. Like lighting like this doesn't seem to affect it. If I remember right. This and this? Oh. That's what it was, yeah. Spiders. They jump on you. That was pretty cool when I figured that out. But yeah, I haven't really explored. It was just mainly for testing of FPS, at least until I found out this game had a benchmark. And bullets. So I am actually unfamiliar with this game in general. Right, got 10 shells in the chamber. But yeah, the game's actually a lot darker in the underground areas and stuff. And I'll let you guys see the spiders I'm talking about. Oh, they didn't get on my screen this time. Oh yeah, that's how I want my screen, that's right. Gunfire. Always a good sign. I believe this is a better example of ray tracing. That light right there. But this is still not a good example. You'll see. Once we get to the next section, then it will be. But for now, this is not a good example. I'm pretty sure those numbers are the autosave. Pretty sure. There's webs here. Ah, there are the spiders. So for you arachnophobes out there, I am so sorry. I'm not an arachnophobe, but I know some of you are. I believe that's the Watchman. I think. It's been a while. Pretty sure it's called a Watchman. Here they come. Come at me. Already have to use a medkit, huh? Should be one more. Shells. Okay. And a note. Under collectibles? I have no idea. Okay, August 11th, we've arrived. So far, so good. Just a couple of rats. The guys are unloading the trolley. Not enough people to cover the old roadblocks. Kolga went to get some more volunteers, but for now, we'll just cover the platform and the airlock. Looks like Mikhailik isn't going to finish the repairs anytime soon. The mechanism is rusted solid. August 13th, shot a couple watchmen. The beast got inside on notice under the steps. The airlock drive is dead. Mikhailik says he can't promise anything. We're running short on filters. Time to improvise. Guess we'll just weld the gate shut with a sheet of steel and think later. There's a stampede of watchmen up there, but they haven't attacked yet. But still, Kolya brought the welding apparatus. We can't even start the work. As soon as we make a slightest noise, they start howling up there. For now, we've decided on setting up some traps. So that explains it. And is that it? Yeah, it looks that way. Looks like we've got to deal with a little army of watchmen. Always a fun time. Looked like that was something. It's not. Yeah, here they come. There he comes. Thanks for howling. You gave me the chance to kill you. Three seconds on my filter. Sounds about right. That's new.
Botanical Garden Station, August 14th. Don't you have anything better to do than mess with that thing behind? Oh, am I bothering you? We can't do anything without the welding burner, and this way, I can at least make a record. Ha! Did you hear that? Of course I did. I'm about to go deaf from their howling. Why do you want them recorded? I heard the police people are studying these migration patterns and whatnot.
Interesting.
So, they are buying records and stuff, but they have to be taken properly with date and place and all that. Oh, they'll get the date and place correct this time. They'll read it on your gravestone. Forget this thing. Battalions, get over here. They're attacking you. Coming! We totally blew it.
Oh.
Openly saw she got away. They rushed us through the whole tunnel. It was down to grenades and knives in the end. And the hellcatch blew the gas cylinders up. Howling again. I think that's it.
Must be a huge swarm. Oh, he blew his own head off. I guess this must be him. Well, let's avoid that fate. That's for sure. Always check the corpses. Especially in this mode. We're gonna have a hard time. Nothing over here. Oh, a little bit of ray tracing can be seen here. Just from this. You can kind of see the reflections of the light. Key word being kinda. Oh shoot! Last time they didn't rush me. This time they rushed me.
We'll get you out. Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? Is he alright? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Why are the lights off?
I see my reputation precedes me.
Time at this station.
Don't worry. I told you.
I got it! Open up!
I'm gonna mute myself a little just so you guys can enjoy the ambience, okay?
Here comes Spartans. Yeah, looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Poor kid. He got one too many explosions at D6.
Where to now? Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone! I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
What?
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
I promise nothing of the sort.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Yeah, so
Still, lucky those Spartans are down.
that's what's going on.
Artyom here just in time. They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here.
Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
And we gotta listen in on stuff,
Job or no
because
job.
that's the key to getting good endings, at least in Metro.
Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here.
And why not? It's what's kept us alive.
Yeah, so we'll
until
just
now.
listen in. Hello.
Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now.
I believe the world is alive.
Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly.
Somebody's
Why
gotta.
looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat.
You'd lose your legs.
In any case, good luck, Artyom.
Oh yeah, the Colonel must be still pissed about the fact that he lost his legs.
And why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now.
Is it looping?
Huh. And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole Metro? Who will be left here in 10 years?
10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary
I have no
risks.
idea if this looped.
What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom and the Nazis try something?
That's exactly why they go up there. They know we can't solve anything by hiding in our holes. The stores are running out. There's fewer of us and more of the mutants. And those keep getting larger, stronger, and smarter by the
Very
day.
true.
Sooner or later, they will crush us. Sure, there's nowhere else to go, but maybe something up there could help us.
I'm not sure what could possibly be worth endangering themselves for like this. But Who knows? Maybe they found some secret maps in D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
We do have to go to the surface
I doubt there is
eventually.
any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
That is an issue.
So, what are you proposing?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really. I don't think anyone does. But hey, at least they're trying.
I saw your hand go through that.
Yes. If not them, then who?
Okay, I think they're done now. No documents. Do you guys have? Well, I know they have something to say.
Uncle Artyom, don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
Sure, why not?
Artyom, stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
Rude.
Can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories. Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
And yeah, I believe that's everything here. Good. Normally I got frame drops here.
I left the order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom,
Well, listen on this. But at this point, I usually get heavy frame drops, at least from my previous experience. But this should be a stable one.
what do you mean we pretend?
But yeah, if I notice that we're stuttering too much, I'm gonna lower the settings. Otherwise, this will be where we stay.
With your experience, you two must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom, and he...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide.
Well, at least apparently my wife is on my side, somewhat.
I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day.
Oof.
But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal? Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. Real sun, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right, let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Why'd you back off?
We'll talk about it later, though. Not in a public space.
Deal.
Alright, let's go into it. Hopefully this is stable. Let's see.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you all right? You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're all right.
Gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
Artyom, a few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how are the nurses in the
All right,
hospital,
guys,
huh?
would you just stop crowding him? Welcome back, Artyom. Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it. You guys are like kids. So I brought something. And here we go again. Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
Yeah, you can tell the Spartans are a fun bunch. Oh, it's been a week. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the settings that I go with. The game's pretty stable. I hit that sweet spot for what my rig can handle.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please.
Nobody believes me. Nobody.
Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead.
Not that dead. Everything's trying to eat us.
We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Come on,
let's
replace
replace
your filter. Haven't you spent enough time in the sick bay?
Alright, let's go.
Father will kill me if he finds out I went out with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins?
Probably.
See all the destruction. And Moscow
Here's ray
had the
tracing
best
example.
Anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
To be fair, after the fact that the nuke went off here in Moscow, it looks pretty good.
Had to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
Looks like there's nothing here. Okay. Let's get a move on. But yeah, that's an example of ray tracing right there, what I showed you. Normally that looks a lot more illuminated. It's here on the surface where it really shines.
Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who?
That'd be nice.
Flat, with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go, it turns here. It's not stable enough.
I actually don't know if this will collapse. In my tests it didn't, but I was on a lower difficulty to test FPS.
Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa, hear that? Turn the light off.
This is where things get interesting.
Did you hear that?
I hear everything. I also need a filter.
Again! Watchman! Splat one! Good one! Did I get you? No? Good. They probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter.
Definitely smarter.
Let's pick up the pace. Now the whole area knows we're here.
Yeah, we still gotta look for filters though. On the surface, that's all that matters. Okay, new note. Shopping list. Tolik, if you find that bookstore, look for these. Radio Amateur Guide. This is just a bunch of random stuff. We don't need anything fancier. There's no components anyways, so we'll have to build it from pencil leads and empty tins. Minute of filter time. On the easier difficulties, I had like 20 minutes. Here, trust me, we need to get bullets. Oh. Need to get filters. Very important. Alright, let's go down the stairs. But I have to say, with ray tracing enabled, the lighting is actually quite beautiful. And the ray tracing I'm doing is high. High only. I've tried ultra, trust me. It's not worth it. Not for the performance drop I get. If I was running an SLI setup, maybe. But I'm not doing SLI.
Just what we need.
Jesus.
A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us.
Very lucky. I'm gonna try to sneak by
I
them.
really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special.
It's off limits for a different reason.
The pack is here. So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae? It's on! I'll cover you!
Ah, crap. It's on.
One down! Scratch one!
I was trying to
You
hide.
sure gave them hell.
Gotta move though. Come on, Anna. We gotta move. I don't have infinite filters. I've got 3 minutes there. After that, I'm a dead man. Right? Come on, Anna. Don't have that much air.
Too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get up there.
Okay. Get up. Through the power of cutscenes, I will survive.
Come up now. I got you. Did you hear that, Artyom? Something large, right? At least it was far away.
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios.
Alright.
What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right?
So this is a big deal, though. Means there's living people. On the surface.
A train! A damn train on the surface! Where?
No, this is my last filter.
Shit,
Girl, we
what
gotta
do
move.
I do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it?
Yes, I'm out of filters, so please.
Look! It's our guys from the Order! Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
How did you guys get here? Did you see that thing out there?
We sure did! Come on!
Yep, let's go. Rude. I've been knocked out. I should wear a helmet. Probably am.
Picked up 2 more individuals at the railroad bridge. One of them is the Order commander's daughter.
You should have checked first, assholes.
The other is her husband.
Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa. not
You
the
shut
Order.
up.
Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for
What's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village?
Hey.
You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there.
Of course I'm right. Also, you can see the
didn't
lighting
know.
effects here.
We
They look
thought
good.
we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
No, you don't. And they shot me.
Fool, you could have lived. Let's go.
I am alive. Been left for dead. But now I have a bigger problem. I need air. Need air real bad. This corpse will do nicely. Okay. There we go, we were left for dead. Now, I think this is what we're gonna call episode 1. In this stack of dead people. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.